changes come, we must never stop the way. Birds chirping and I hear my name, grasping into life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah. Gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk.
What's up, guys? Let's see. That sounds decent. Killjoy, what's up? Hey, how's it going? Sorry, I'm messing around with my settings a little bit. Welcome to the stream. What's up? I don't know. Here I am, end of the day, decided to play some Dekaron. Oh, one more and I can get an MC2 that I'm never going to use. Oh, another protector. These protectors might actually become useful, because I'd like to make myself a +9 Tristy armlet at some point, so... I think I've gotten like 3 or 4 protectors so far. If I can get a decent amount of them, making a +9 Tristy armlet should be pretty easy. Just good for like PvE and stuff like that. Do I have my pet summoned? Oh no, I do. I think I'm probably gonna go do a, why can't I think of the name of the dungeon? The one in our deck, why can't I think of the name of that dungeon? Don't they get the circulation argates from? I'm gonna go do that after this, because I'm trying to farm those. Hopefully I won't die on it today. Been having bad luck with that. Desk Corridor, thank you. I don't know why I couldn't think of the name. It was like, it's just sitting there. I've only said the name of the dungeon like a million times, and for some reason I couldn't pull it out of the back of my head. I don't know why. I appreciate it, though. Do not need Seal of Destruction. I don't have a Semper item on here. I don't think it's really useful, though. Alright, one more of these. Gotta get my my daily's worth of the classic stashes. I think I already did my attendance for the day. I haven't been keeping up with this. There's no way I'm gonna get to the costume. Although I'm going to be honest in saying that I don't think a bunny costume seems very exciting. I don't even know what it looks like. It's not very good. I like how this person's name is COVID Plus. When does the attendant event even finish? I'll be honest with you, I don't even know. I could check really quick. Let's see. Attendance event. March attendance ends April 1st. So that means there are, what, 6 more days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more days. 7 more days of the event. So yeah, I would be able to get... I can at least get a key. That'll happen. That'll be about the only good thing I get. They've been doing crest costumes at the end of all the attendance events, and at first I was kind of like really keeping up with it and doing it, and then I'm like, I've gotten a couple... Because I've gotten... I got both of these crest costumes from attendance events, but... I've done it like a couple times now, and I'm like, well, I mean, how many crest costumes do I need, right? It's usually the only kind of interesting thing that they put in the attendance rewards, unfortunately. Sometimes the experience scrolls are kind of nice, but I don't know. I feel like overall it's usually pretty underwhelming. Can't even afford to crest your costumes. The only reason, well, I don't know. I farmed some of mine, like... The all attack 12% and the melee attack damage 18%, I actually got both of those from doing boss runs back when that one dungeon drive event was going on, but the crest still dropped there. And then I bought the vitalities, and I bought the blocking and the monster damage tolerance one. And then for like PvP, the only reason that I have those DDR and PvP crests is there was a really good attendance event a while back where you were able to get those, and I took advantage of that, and the 16%, so I managed to get a decent PvP costume because of that, so... I don't know, that's all I do in this game to move forward. It's just, I just try to take advantage of as many of the events as I can. I thought you wouldn't be playing Dekaron since one of your recent videos you don't recommend for people to play it. Oh, yeah. If you noticed though at the beginning of the video, I admit that I enjoy making Dekaron content. So that's kind of my catch, is that... Did I already go this way? I think I did. I'm dumb. Anyway, I'll just run it again. Is that I enjoy making content, but I don't actually think anyone should play this game. So, yeah, I don't know. Plus, right after I made that video, they actually came out with a decent event. So, I've been taking advantage of that. I didn't even know you could run through this more than one time. The main reason I made that, to be completely honest with you, is that I honestly, sometimes I feel bad for getting people back into Dekaron, because people will tell me that they got back into the game and then they start spending money in the game, and like it kind of makes me sad because I don't think that these guys actually deserve anyone's money. So it like makes me kind of feel like a bad person if I see someone getting back into the game and spending money on it because of me. So I just wanted to make that video just to say, like, I don't actually recommend that you play this game. I don't know if that makes sense at all. Maybe I'm just crazy. It's not the game that's bad, it's just the developers. Yeah. I used to play Dekaron a long time ago, from 2008 beta and a few years after that. Yeah, from what I've seen, just noobs, pretty much everyone who plays Dekaron or comes back to look at Dekaron videos probably played it back when it was called 2 Moons, right? I don't see a lot of new people discovering this game. It's generally just old and returning players. I would say new players are pretty rare when it comes to Dekaron. I'm not really sure exactly what would allure like a new player into this game. Killjoy, the first time I played Loa Castle was still a thing. Yeah. No more Loa and Bracken. Although I would love to see it, but yeah, not around anymore, unfortunately. Makes me sad. Alright, let's see if I can not die in this dungeon today. I don't know, I did really bad last time. I died like really early on too. I don't even think I got to the second boss. Do you know why they removed them? I don't know exactly why they removed them, but I do know that what I've heard is that there was like a bunch of... Basically, there were a bunch of duping methods that resided within Loa and Bracken Castle, and instead of like trying to fix it, they just decided to get rid of them altogether. But I don't know the truth. Yeah, 2 Moons from Acclaim games back when it was legit, then Papaya took over and didn't even update the game or anything. Sure, we get a few new characters, but it isn't showing much progress. Yeah. I agree. Although I think Papaya's done a better job than, like, Nexon, for example. I really didn't like Nexon. But at the end of the day, the publishers don't really control that much anyway. It's mostly what the devs allowed to be released. So, you know, they're the ones we can blame. Ubi Fun. So get a shooter review when? Whenever it gets released on the global server. I will patiently wait. I'm a very patient person. Could be in a couple weeks. Could be in a couple months. One thing you can count on is I'll be waiting. Yeah. Although I'm pretty sure you already know how it's gonna go. The review is probably gonna be me talking about how bad the class is. But who knows? We'll see. We're talking about how they just recycled a bunch of other classes and how it's the laziest class they've ever made. Right? That's kind of the impression I've gotten from videos I've seen. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, why would you bring guns into a world with swords and a bow? That's what I want to know. I agree. The whole gun thing is kind of weird. When I first saw, like, the trailers and stuff for the shooter, I was like, really? Like, guns in Dekaron? Like, that's very weird. I know someone made a joke. They're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to get, like, a +10 AK-47 or something, right? Like, yeah, very, very weird. I'm not sure why they thought that was a good idea. I think everyone was hoping that the male hunter would be like an assassin or something, right? Or have something to do with daggers. But, nope. We get some weird scuffed shooting thing. I don't know why, but I'm still playing in Asia. There's very few people left because we only get D-Shop updates instead of good game contents. Anyway, we're still waiting for the siege there and to fight the Thai people. Yeah, no, I mean, if you're having fun on the server, that's all that matters. The thing that really pushed me away from Dekaron Asia, and I covered in my video, is that their updates were just, you would basically get no content that was outside of the D-Shop. Like, it was very little, and the events that they were releasing were just really unrewarding. And one thing I do like, at least a little bit, about Papaya, is that they do a better job with their events. Like the events are at least, like, they give me something to do without spending money. I mean, yes, they're still money orientated, but like this last classic Dungeon Drive event, we've never gotten anything like that on Dekaron Asia. And I just found that very frustrating, and I wasn't enjoying it. So I'm like, if this is gonna be like a more pay-to-win version of Global, then I don't get the point in playing it. So that's kind of why I stepped away. But I think at the end of the day, you should just play what you enjoy, you know? That's what really matters. You gotta do you, you know? Everyone will always try to tell you what you should and shouldn't play, but at the end of the day, you know what you enjoy. Okay, we'll see if I actually get past the next 5 rounds. I got scammed last time. The little rock thing, like, juked me out. It somehow, like, knew where I was gonna run. I'm still salty about it, if you can't tell. I'm giving it maybe 1 more month. If we don't get anything, I think I'm gonna go to Rising, enjoy the rest of our team there. Yeah, I don't blame you. Like I said, I already have gotten disappointed enough by Global. Like, the fact that Asia was disappointing me even more than that, like, I just immediately cut it out. I'm like, this is just gonna make me depressed. Honestly, like, I'm just gonna be angry and depressed about it all the time. So. Plus, there's still people, like, man, like, people were abusing that, like, leveling bug in the game, where, like, you could just, like, take the same quest over and over again, and, like, I made a big deal about it, and I was like, hey, you guys need to fix this, and they're like, we did fix it a while ago, but, like, literally, I could reproduce the bug, and then eventually they fixed, like, 25% of the bug, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm not going to sit here and fight with these guys. Like, if they don't care about people, you know, leveling way faster than they should be able to, then whatever. But I'm not going to sit there and abuse a bug to level up. I think mostly it was just like a translation thing. Like, it's hard to communicate, you know? So, whatever. You win some, you lose some. That's how I look at it, anyway. Okay, no trap floors yet. This is what we like. Those are the ones that always end up getting me. So I think I've told some of you that I am like a serious agency watcher when it comes to this game. I basically I check every day for good deals. I check to see what people are selling, you know, stuff that's going to improve my character. I'm very vigilant. I watch, right? And today, I actually made a purchase. And I got a pretty cool item that I'm very excited about. And I want to know if any of you can guess what item you think I bought today. And I bought it for 15 bill, if you're wondering. Let's see. Giving it maybe one more. They were able to fix that. The major problem in Age 18 is that until now, the materia shards are not farmable. DK Square also has a specific time where you can play. Yeah, I didn't like that, and the materia thing really made me mad. Like I was like, it's not farmable. And then I think they put it like you could get like 1 drop in Deadfront or something dumb like that. Like it was just really, really, really bad. It was basically like, unless you're spending, you're not going to be getting the pieces. So, yeah. No, they just did a lot of things that upset me. And it was not wings. I did not buy wings. I already have all the wings that I need right now. I have a question. The jump event, it happens every year. It's been happening multiple times a year, Clark, and I'm actually really hoping that we're going to be getting another one soon. I know that Dekaron Korea just recently cycled a new... or just released a new jump event, I saw. So I'm hoping that means that we're going to be getting one soon, too. No, but the really cool item that I bought, guys, I was really happy about this. I know it's not, like, super, like, top end or whatever, but it's a massive improvement for me, because I've been using a Papaya Belt +9, is I got my hands on a +10 Zudo Belt. I saw this in the agency today. It has okay rolls on it. 3% DDR. It's not, like, the best, but it's okay. And I need to fix the brands, but it already had 4% gems in it, which are very decent. It's a +10 Zudo Belt, so that's really nice. And yeah, I'm actually like super happy about it. But with that, I'm actually on this character. I'm very, very close to maxing DDR and PvP res. So that's a very nice improvement for me. I'm very happy. Oh, it is zoomed. Yeah, sorry. Hold on. You're right. You're 100% right. I just noticed it as well. As soon as you said it, I'm like, why is it like this? Hold on. I can fix that. Give me just a second here. Sorry about that. I don't know what I don't know why. I must have had it like set for another reason. I don't know. Anyway, that should be better. Sorry about that. Thanks for calling that out, though. As soon as you said it, I looked, and I'm like, it looks, like, super funky. Okay, should be better now. My bad. You guys gotta call me on that stuff. Well, you technically did, so thank you. Yeah, I would also really like a jump character event. Mostly because I would like to do jump character PvPs. I'm going to be completely honest. It's like one of the only things I look forward to now. I would buy that too if I had 16 bill, but I don't. I just spent 15 bill on that belt, so... We'll save up, and then we'll get our next piece. That's what I do. I'm very patient. I save my money, and I wait, and I watch. and I consistently stay behind everyone else. Pro strats. Barricades out of my way. I find this dungeon fairly relaxing, actually. The only thing that I don't find relaxing is every time I get the trap floor, it immediately stresses me out, and all the fun goes away. So maybe I'll just get lucky and have incredible RNG and not even get a trap floor. It would make me very happy. I really wish they would make the circulation R gates like have a higher drop rate here, or like make it so you can get more of them, given that you need like a bunch to level up your thing. It bothers me to absolutely no end that they had this stupid bug where you could get your level 50 circulation thing super easy, and they left it in the game for a crazy long time, and a ton of people used it, and then they just removed it. And they left anyone basically who didn't abuse the bug without being able to get the armlet efficiently. It's dumb. I've ranted about that about a million times, though it doesn't matter. They're not going to do anything about it. Beating a dead horse, as you say, right? Yeah. Yes, yes. Got random little things like that that I'm consistently angry about, if you can't tell. I think this is the guy who disables my skills. I find this guy so annoying. I should probably just use boxing gloves, right? No, except it's not even that. It's like he freezes you too. It's not even like. Yeah, I don't think boxing gloves will matter. This guy's so annoying. Even when I use Aqua, he still manages to disable my skills. Okay, let's go. Oh no, it's not this guy. I lied. I think it's maybe the next one. It's whichever guy he uses like poison attacks or something like that. This guy doesn't really do anything. Lester. I missed this game, but paying to get everything I'm okay with. Grinding, but the game is just pay to win. Yeah, the pay to win aspect of it is pretty upsetting, not gonna lie. I personally, I don't really spend anything, and it takes a lot longer to get everything, and you're constantly behind everyone, but, you know, I still enjoy it a little bit. I just don't expect to compete with people that are spending thousands of dollars, so. How much can I sell for the 20 and the 25% grace? Are you talking about on Helion server or on Tristy server? Well, I guess on Tristy server that idea is a joke, right? Because Dole isn't worth anything. I know on Helion server, I think both of them are worth like around like 500 to 600 mil. I don't know. You'd have to check the agency. Although what I will say is that hanging on to them is not a bad idea, because what's going to happen is this event is going to end, and then there is a decent chance that they will not have a grace event like this again for a while. So those graces will gain a lot of value as long as they don't release another event. So honestly, hanging on to... Oh gosh, we got a trap floor, guys. Hanging on to them is probably going to net you the most income on it in the long run. You can sell it for like a higher price. Trap floor. I hate this so much. Here's these stupid rocks. I try to like break them, because if I don't break them, I feel like, yeah, okay, I got lucky and they all broke that time. I feel like part of it's just RNG when they break. Almost all online games right now are pay to win. It's up to you if you want to pay or not. If you want to play competitive, you have to pay. But there's some games that gives a chance for free-to-play players to farm stuff in the game, but it's kind of rare now. I mean, there's a lot of games that aren't pay to win, honestly. There's plenty of good MMORPGs that are not pay to win. But they're just, like, you know, they're not Dekaron, right? Like, at least that's what it is for me. Like, there's just so much about Dekaron that I do like. I don't find it in those other games. But yeah, I mean, you're right, though. Most of them do have some type of pay-to-win aspect to them. I'm supposed to be killing these guys. Or, like you said, they make, like, the FTP farming, like, realistic. But the problem is, like, Dekaron, they try to make it not realistic because they want you to spend, and it's kind of... It's just what they do. It's a bummer. Ugh, I need a drink of water. I talk too much and then my throat gets dry. I really need to start doing some Dungeon Master questing, because I need more Dragon Souls. I got all these wedding rings, but I haven't upgraded them. Slacking. I have a friend in Asia who spent $800 in just a week. Oh yeah. Trust me, there's people who do that every single update. You know, they release some type of D-Shop update every week, and people will just shell out money. It's crazy. I don't get it. And the problem is, most of the people who are spending, or I feel like a lot of the people who are spending, aren't even super happy with it. But the problem is that you keep spending, they keep making money off of it. So why would they ever change doing that, right? Because it's an easy way for them to make money. So they just keep doing it. You know, like, why change that? Unfortunately, I know this is probably the poison boss. Gonna assume. Yeah, Dekaron was the first and only game. I only slept 4 hours for Deadfront back in my young days. Yeah, you had to try to get on for Deadfront. Yeah, it's crazy. The things you do to get the gains, right? I used to play a lot more too. Now I realistically only play a couple hours a day, if that. Oh yes, I hate this guy. Such a pain. Just gonna hope that my Aqua disables his stupid skill disabling move as much as possible. Oh, I'm getting lucky. Okay. Nope, there it is. I knew it was coming. Uses this, and then it drains your HP. It's such a pain. Come on. Right, get some more attacks in. See? And then he just does it over and over again. I find it so annoying. Even with Aqua, he just hits through and does it anyway. And you can't use any, like, healing items or anything. There we go. I think I got him now. That wasn't too bad. I've had it a lot worse than that. Me too. I have to wake up 5 a.m. to play Deadfront and then go to school at 8 a.m. That's commitment right there. That guy hits through Mage Triangle too. Yeah, he's such a pain. And he drains your HP too, so you actually do have to be kind of careful because he can kill you. I do not like him. He's honestly the most annoying boss in this entire dungeon. I think he's even... I think he's even more annoying than the final boss. Alright guys, let's stack up. Nice. Forgot how nice it is to have Runes Trigger doing this. Like, I can get my HP a little bit higher that way. How much is the white candy earring even worth anymore? Is it still a pretty valuable item? I think so, right? I farmed my white candy earring when that dungeon drive event was going on, so I didn't have to buy it. But I know it's a pretty valuable item, just because they haven't really made it like very obtainable since then. It's not even like best in slot, but it's very good, and it's like more realistically obtainable than, you know, like a Quinn's earring or a Red Monkey plus 10 or something like that. So, although it is more defensive, It might be best in slot as like a defensive earring. I didn't really think about that. Guys, I need to work on my posture. I keep leaning back in my chair. I'm gonna have a hunchback. Alright, good. No traps. Does anyone remember how many waves there are for this? For floors? I got another 3. I mostly need 4s and 5s. This dungeon, at least on Helion server, is actually probably a decent way to make money as well. Just because those 4 and those level 4 and those level 5 R-gates sell for like 200 to 300 mil each. So if you're running this every day, and you get one of each, that's probably like at least 500 mil a day just from running this dungeon. This dungeon is kind of a pain though, I'm not gonna lie. And it's very long. Any earrings I recommend? I mean, Pure Moon Plus is always good. Like Pure Moon or Aegis or Divine, depending on what you can get your hands on. Even the Full Moon or the Half Moon is pretty decent. White Candy earring is really good. As I mentioned, Quinn's earring, I don't even know why I mentioned it. It's super hard to farm. Red Monkey earring is really good. I don't know what other good earrings are there. There's some like random earrings from events that you can see that are sold. Basically though, either that or like a Spell Sheed, or you could do IB2 and farm the only battlefield earring. So 2 moons for the wind. Matrix, absolutely. FTW. I think there's 30 rounds? Because this isn't the last boss. No, this isn't the last boss. Oh, I took my guard arm off. I switched my... There we go. I was like, why can't I use my buffs? Uh-oh. What's going on? I'm not DC. Did my trans just bug out? I think my trans just bugged out. Whatever. Should we kill this guy with boxing gloves? I'm gonna kill this guy with boxing gloves. Because why not? I don't even think my boxing... Oh, my boxing gloves are +9. Alright, let's go. This is where, if you're a Seg Ripper, it's like the best thing ever, because your damage is so high, you just throw on these boxing gloves and you just chill. Bosses just die in like 4 seconds. Alokans can hit pretty high too, honestly. But this is like super OP with Seg Rippers. Man. Oh man, that was a hard fight. Yeah, easy boss. Well, this guy doesn't really have any mechanics or anything, so you don't really have to worry about it. The next guy you cannot do that with, because he reflects your damage. You'll see when we get to the last boss. As long as I make it to the last boss. If I don't get killed by traps. So I got a 4, right? Yeah, I didn't have any of those. My circulation emblem is only level 30, unfortunately. So I have a long ways to go. Oh, this is a pain here, because these guys, like, don't stack very good. You can kind of get them stuck on the wall a little bit here. And if I go on the other side, I can get the other mages to come in. Come on, get closer. There we go. Hey, Moser, thank you for answering my question about the Dragon Souls last night. Oh, yeah, no problem. Absolutely. So physical class is better for farm than mage class? Not necessarily. In-car magicians do really, really high damage, so they can be good for farming dungeons as well. However, I will say that some of the higher level dungeons, a lot of the mobs have like really high like magic resistance, so it does make melee a little better. However, I still think in-car is one of the best farming classes for sure. But the reason I would probably pick a Seg Ripper is just because boxing gloves. Just gonna be honest. Boxing gloves are very strong, and you can't use boxing gloves with a mage class just because your auto attack is not magic based, it's melee based, and obviously your damage isn't that. So I never understood why the auto, it's like, I feel like the auto attack for like mages should be like a magic based auto attack, right? Or at least I feel like it should be. But it's melee, which doesn't make sense, because if you're an in-car magician and you smack them with your wand, I mean, that's not going to do anything. I don't know. I've always thought that that was not done well, but it's how it is. Do you have a general price range for the 15, 20%, 25 graces? Shade, are we talking about on Helion server? Stack on me, let's go. Go staff for physical damage. Oh, I forgot, this is where those other guys spawn. Yeah. So, from what I've seen, it seems like they're all honestly selling for a similar price. Like, it seems like I've seen, like 500 mil to 1 bill, depending on the grace. I would have to look in the agency, though, right now. I would check the agency. The only thing I was just telling someone that, honestly, right now, a lot of people are farming them, so they're being sold for a much lower price. But when this event ends, we probably won't get a grace event like that for a while, just because these like events just don't seem to happen very often. So basically, as soon as the event ends, the value of those graces is going to go up. So, your HP needs to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 6. Yeah, that's actually pretty crazy. Literally just one digit off. I don't know how I could just get 40 more HP though. But yeah, so like my plan is, honestly, I'm probably just gonna hang on to mine because they'll probably be worth more like in like a couple months. I'm super patient when it comes to that kind of thing. But right now, I would sell them for whatever people are selling them for in the agency. A lot of money can be made in this game, though, off of just being patient and kind of like farming event items and then hanging on to them until later. A good example of that is like the white candy earring, for example. I mean, I farmed this back when the dungeon drive event was going on when the server first started, and now like you can't even farm the item and it's worth like 20 bill, right? Or like this was during the anniversary event, these 15th anniversary emblems. I mean, these are probably at least worth 5 bill each now, and they were actually pretty easy to get before. I actually have like 3 or 4 of them I've been kind of hanging on to them, just waiting to see like how much I could get for it. I don't know. That's kind of what I do. I'm very patient when it comes to making money, and honestly, the best way to do it would be just run alt accounts and sell angers, but I just don't have the patience to do that, and I don't want to be running like a million accounts on my computer just because I don't want to. So instead, I like to kind of take advantage of events, you know? How much is the Pegasus going for? Probably... I don't know. Probably like 10 bill plus, I would imagine. I actually, this Pegasus, I'll admit, I did not get this Pegasus on my own. Someone gave it to me as a gift. So that's the only reason that I have it. I would still be running around on my free mount, whatever that is. I think it's in my stash. If I hadn't got that. Although, I don't know. I mean, I've seen them for sale in the agency. I might have bought one at this point, honestly. I saw someone trying to buy one for 10 bill before. That's why I'm saying 10 bill. I don't know if that's actually the price, though. It might be higher. Or lower. Probably not lower. I've definitely seen them for sale in the agency, though. You just gotta, like, watch for them. Are they still in the boxes right now? As long as they're still in here, you'll continue to see them. Oh, they just got the ox in there now. They might have taken it out. Yeah, so unfortunately, if they took them out, they're probably just going to keep going up in price. Because it's like one of the only tradable ones. So that's kind of how it goes. That's why, once again, like, watching for this stuff is very important. Basically, you have to watch for them to slip up and, like, make something actually worth farming or actually worth hanging on to. So for you, do you open keys when you get them or just sell them? You know, either way can be very efficient, because there are plenty of items that you can get in the box that are going to make you a ton of money. Before, when I was farming my alt accounts, though, I'll be honest, I was just selling my keys and just saving my dill. But I know people that also, like, they save up the keys and then they open them. The only risk with that is you might kind of just end up with nothing, right? But if you're consistently getting keys from, like, alt farming or whatever, you know, maybe opening them is not a terrible idea. Because there's some items you get here where, like, you get that item and you are going to, like you're going to make more than, like, a month's worth of farming alts, right? Just from that one item. So it's kind of just it's kind of just how risky you want to be. Selling them is the slower, safer way to make money. Opening them is the, you know, potentially faster, higher risk way of making money. So it just depends on what you're comfortable with. But when I was doing it before, I was just selling my keys. Just because I'm patient. And I just never feel like RNG is on my side. There's that too. This might be the last boss. I can't remember. Yeah, this is the last boss. Pretty sure it's him. He's the little puppet master guy, right? Yeah, it's the last boss. So I've actually had a lot of people ask me how to beat this boss, because, like, out of nowhere you take, like, a ton of damage, and really the secret is he uses, if you watch here, he'll use, yep, there it is. Or no, that's not it. But what he'll do is he'll use an attack that will start reflecting damage. I'll show you when it happens. So basically, what you want to do is you want to sit here and you want to attack him, and you want to watch your you want to watch your debuffs. And when he uses the attack, that's not it. Where is it? There it is. No? Oh yeah, there it is. It goes out here. It says spreads out the damage received. So when that is active, while I attack him, if I do, it'll reflect the damage back to me and it reflects a lot of damage. It does a ton of damage to you, and it's a really easy way to get killed by this guy. So, I always take this guy super slow, or I wait for him to be like in one of the other animations before I use a skill. You just got to kind of take your time and just watch for no, not that attack. I'm trying to remember which one it is. No, it's not that one. It's not that one either. But yeah, the main secret with this guy is honestly just to be patient. There it is. Nope, that's not it. Where is it? Oh yeah, there it is. See? So right there, when I hit him, if you saw, I did 10k damage to myself. So you just gotta watch for that and, you know, not kill yourself. It's just about being patient. Most of the time, I honestly just auto-attack this boss and just watch out for the reflect. I don't use boxing gloves just because if you use boxing gloves, you might do too much damage before you realize it and then you're dead. So that's why I don't use boxing gloves here. He actually, like, honestly, he hasn't used the reflect that much on me. Like, I've had fights where he's like consistently using it over and over again, and it makes the fight take forever. This is a pretty fast one. Yeah, he's like barely using it at all. It's nice. Very easy. Kind of timing my skills a little bit with his animations, because if he's in the middle of another animation, he's not going to use the reflect. Okay, there we go. Death corridor complete. Nice and easy. All right, last round. Alright, now we'll see if I get my circulation emblem to level 31. After I drink more water. Hope everyone's enjoying the stream tonight, by the way. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions or anything, don't be afraid to ask. Or if you want to tell me that I'm stupid or I look funny, you know, you can do that too. So I'm going to get myself a talisman here. 15%. And we are going to strengthen my item. I only have one of these. Believe it or not, I have failed going from 30 to 31 4 times with a talisman. What's going on, Conroy? We're just playing Dekaron. Cheap ways to get health. I'll answer that question after this succeeds here. I have failed that 5 times. 5 times going from 30 to 31. Yeah. Okay. Easy ways to get health. Cheap ways to get health. I mean, getting your perp farmed would help a lot. Also, there are green crests that give HP, like HP percent, which is kind of nice. Unfortunately, from what I'm thinking of, a lot of the items that give you a lot of HP are kind of expensive. Like, for example, like your wing gems, for example. I mean, that's 20k HP right there just from your wing gems, but it's expensive to get a pair of wings you put wing gems in. Or if you get like gold mechanic wings, that's 9k HP right off the bat. So if you have the 2 HP gems in there, that's 29k HP just from one pair of wings. I'm in a Loken, so I kind of cheat with my guard arm. My guard arm gives me 9k match. I have a guard arm with a good roll on it. It gives me 9k max HP. Another place you can get a lot of HP from would be like either a Helion or a Heffron helmet. Because the max HP, as you can see up on the Helion's helmet, goes up to 11,000. So if you get a decent helmet with a high HP roll on it, that's going to give you a lot of HP too. But like stuff like that is a good way to increase your HP. You can also put some of your skill points into HP. Conroy, didn't play, alright, cool. Didn't play against since getting to 145. Yeah. Probably kind of would like a jump event or something, right? I mean, I feel like they should just have that jump event going on all the time. Or they should at least make the level up boxes more rewarding. But the problem is, like, what you get from the jump event is so much better than when you're normally leveling. It, like, actually makes people not want to start unless there's a jump event going on. Which kind of just holds them back, you know? I think, anyway. I don't know about you guys, but I feel that way. I'm not going to switch out my pants anyway. By the way, how do you get the Baron stuff for healthy web/armor? You farm it in Forgotten Underground Temple. Or you can farm it from Dragon's Nest. Either one, you get stuff for it. I actually still probably have a ton on this account, just from when I was farming before. Yeah, you have, like, your Baron's Necklace. All of these items drop in Forgotten Underground Temple. But they, you know, like Bishop's Bible, stuff like that, Bishop's Crystal, Heffron Skin, all that, it all drops in Forgotten Underground Temple, but it actually also drops from Dragon's Nest. And honestly, Dragon's Nest is probably the better place to farm it. Nah, I'm good. It's not bad. Just couldn't get any party to keep leveling. Ah, fair enough. I'm still rocking the +5 healthy set that was given for free. I actually just recently got rid of mine, since I have the +7 Helion now. But yeah, now when they do jump events, they actually give you full +7 Heffron, which is pretty nice. But we're waiting for that to happen. I don't think I have any of my... +5 stuff anymore. I think I, like, ran out of room in my, stash here, so I ended up getting rid of them all. Yeah. These pants have better all res, but I have crit res gems in these, so you win some, you lose some. I don't know, it's so warm in here. Okay. Yeah, I think I still have 170 baggy from that jump event that I never used. Oh. Yeah, I have a bunch of jump characters that are just laying around that I also have not done anything with. Hey Mosers, do you know much about mages? What do you think is great wand versus staff debate? Which one would you choose and why? I always thought that wands were better, and for a long time I saw mages using wands. But more recently I've seen mages using staff. And I think the main reason that switched is because gems have become so much more powerful now. And having that 4th gem slot, someone was telling me this in the previous stream, but having that 4th gem slot in their weapon adds enough damage that it really makes using the staff worth it over the wand. So I feel like it used to be that wands were better, but I see most mages using staffs now. So I'm assuming that staff is going to suit you well, or the best in the long run, from my understanding. If that answers your question. Hopefully it does. Where was I going? Thank you. Yeah, that was a good answer. Yeah, hopefully it was helpful. 4th gem slot really makes a difference. That is what I was told. And that actually does make a lot of sense to me, given how strong gems have become. I mean, gems did not used to be, like, crazy good, you know? Like, yeah, you'd put, like, a 7%, you know, fire gem in there or whatever, and, like, having one more of those doesn't make that much difference. But now, there are much, much, much better gems. You know, like 10% and stuff, and it's just, that extra gem slot makes a huge difference. I believe white candy earrings are going for around 20 bill now. At least on, Helion. Maybe more, honestly. I don't know for sure, though, but I think it's, around that price. Ah, yeah. Yes, the mount is kind of cool. I wish they would focus more on making money off of the mounts than, like, other stuff. And they do. They do make a lot of money off the mounts because they put them in, like, the random box. But I wish, like, they would focus on that instead of, like, stuff that matters more, you know? It's like, people will pay a lot for cosmetic stuff. That's what a lot of other games do. They just released some new wings on Dekaron Korea. I don't know if you guys have seen them yet, but they actually look really cool. I can pull them up quick here. I want you guys to give me your opinion on these wings. It's gonna take me a minute to find them, though. I think it's this one. Yeah, here they are. Alright, here. I'm gonna show you guys these wings, and I want you to tell me what you think of them. Over here. Alright, these are the new wings that they just released in Korea. I actually think they look, like, kind of badass, I'm not gonna lie. See, I feel like they should, like, really focus on, like, cool-looking items like this. It looks like they took kind of, like, the baggy wings and, like, mixed them with, like, another pair of wings and, like, added some particle effects and stuff like that. But yeah, like, see, take that, and, like, honestly, they've been kind of doing it a little bit better, because, like, these stats are actually, they're actually very similar to, like, the Twilight wings or the Genesis wings. So at this point, when you're getting these, you're honestly just paying, or you're mostly paying for a cosmetic look, right? And, like, that's kind of cool. Oh, those will look good in white? Yeah, and, I mean, they might release it in different colors. I don't know. This update was actually really interesting too. They just got yeah, alt tax 27%. Yeah, they if you're curious, they actually, this update was also a class balance. They changed here. They changed a bunch of stuff to a bunch of classes. For me, I immediately went to the Black Wizard. Right, I'm like, okay, the Black Wizard's got defensive shortcomings, and so they were gonna make the mana boost skill or the mana barrier skill a little more efficient, which is kind of cool. And then they're gonna increase the Meister efficiency a little more as well. So I was kind of happy to see that. But I don't need to go through all this because who knows when we're actually going to get it. But if you guys are kind of curious and you want to read a little bit more about it, I can throw that in chat there. Anyway, we'll get back to what we were doing. Dekaron Korea, basically, I like to watch their update page because it's generally kind of like a foreshadow of what we're going to be getting. So I kind of know when, like, kind of what to expect, and when we get updates, like, kind of, you know, what it's going to be. And honestly, sometimes Dekaron Korea posts more information about the update we get than we actually do. So, not a bad place to keep an eye on. Yeah, 27% all attack, 3% more than Twilight Wings or Genesis Wings. So, like I said, it's only marginally better, and it gives I think 1% more PvP damage res. So, are the Cuirassiers any better than the Global? From what I have heard, they are just as pay to win, if not more. So, no, I would say they're not. I mean, you have to realize the updates that we're getting are coming from UbiFun, and they deal directly with UbiFun. We just have UbiFun as our developer. We have Papaya as our publisher, but they just have UbiFun. So if UbiFun sends us all this pay-to-win crap, trust me, they're getting it directly. So they're not getting it through a publisher. Short answer to that is nope, not any better. I think those new wings, though, actually look a lot cooler than Twilight or Genesis wings. So I'm sure when they get released here, they will be very popular. So is them behind all this shit, not Papaya. Oh, yeah, dude, 100%. It's not, trust me, it's not Papaya, it's not Nexon that was doing it. It's UbiFun. UbiFun is the one that makes all these decisions and, like, forces all this stuff. So, if you want to dislike someone, UbiFun's where it's at. They're the ones that are pushing all the pay-to-win garbage. Very short dungeon, or you just hit really hard. I mean, this is only like a level 160 or 170 dungeon or something like that, so... the only reason I'm doing it is for the classic stashes. UbiFun are the wallet molesters. Yes, yes they are. At the gym doing cardio while watching Dekaron. I remember playing Dekaron when 2 Moons was a thing. Good to know that you're the only one making content for the game. Yeah, I do it because I enjoy it. How's the cardio going? Are you just running? Black Wizard is a good class. I am a huge fan of the Black Wizard. I think all classes are good, but my main on Tristy is a Black Wizard, so I would definitely say Black Wizard is a good class. Dark Wide is probably one of the most satisfying skills ever. Climbing steps. Oh, nice. Keep up the good work. With that being said, any other games you're going to bring to this channel? You know, I don't know. I streamed a different game yesterday. I was streaming Outriders, the new Outriders demo from Square Enix. That game's pretty cool. I had a couple Valheim videos. Whenever Ashes of Creation comes out, you can bet that I will be covering Ashes of Creation. That game looks super fun. And yeah, I am hoping to do some other games and stuff though. But I don't know, like during the week, at the end of the day, Dekaron's just a really easy thing to play. What games would you like to see? That's the real question. Black Wizard cheap too, only one weapon. Yeah, I agree. I used to play Dekaron where you could reborn like 5 times, and I can't find it. I don't remember the exact name either. Yeah, there's like a ton of different private servers and stuff, so who knows. Dark Wide plus Devil's Promise. Moser loves cheating. Yes. That's right. Dark Wide, reset Dark Wide again. Very, very satisfying. Or Bubble. Come out of Bubble, reset, and then Bubble again. That was kind of what I always used to do when I was PvPing. It's called Bubble and Run. I was very good at it. Back when 2-hand AKs would just 1-2-3 you. If I bubbled their 1-2-3 and then I dark wided them when I came out of it. That's some like big brain moves right there. Dekaron A3, sir. Oh, okay, that's probably what I was thinking of. That was Extreme Dekaron private server. Ah, what made it extreme? Are there non-extreme Dekaron private servers? That's the real question. You miss the old days so bad? Yeah. You know what though? You can reminisce about the old days, but I've been trying not to get held up on them too much, just because, you know, you can't just make stuff come back. You know, it's just kind of out of your hands. Rebirths 5 times. Is this my 3rd or my 4th run? I don't remember. They had birthday rings that was like GM rings. It was over the top. Oh, okay. A little bit crazy. I remember when Black Wizard came out, people doing low level DK Square. Bubble was everywhere. Oh, yeah. What really sold me on the Black Wizard was Dark Wide. Before Meisters existed, I played Signal. And then Meisters came out, and I saw Dark Wide for the first time ever, and I was sold. I immediately quit my Signal and started playing Black Wizard. Like, that day. When it comes to games, I have no idea. I honestly just enjoy watching Dekaron. If I had to pick, would you do Dekaron M videos, guides, do's and don'ts? Oh yeah, as soon as Dekaron Mobile comes out, you bet I'll be covering that. But the truth is like a global release is probably still pretty far off, so I don't think I would expect it anytime soon. But yeah, when it does, I will definitely be making Dekaron M content. Oh, okay, yeah, for the rebirth thing. I already pulled that. I don't know why I'm pulling it twice. This guy. Unfortunately, a lot of my Dekaron content kind of hinges on whether or not Dekaron releases interesting updates. So basically, if nothing interesting happens for a while, you'll see I don't make videos for a while just because it's like I have nothing really to talk about, you know? Luckily, this classic stash event is pretty good, so I've been enjoying that. I also remember Dekaron Ultra that had a 130 map where you could level there from 130 to 250. Oh, that sounds crazy. I enjoy Black Wizard more than Mage, more than just doing damage. More to do than just do damage when playing Black Wizard. Fair enough. I like, the thing that I always really enjoyed about the Black Wizard, especially in PvP, is he's super mobile. like all your skills like throw you around, which is really nice, and you can use it to like really space yourself from your opponent. So I enjoyed that aspect about the Black Wizard a lot. They need to add a skin system to weapons and armor. Yeah, 2021, come on. Seriously. Dude, that would be cool. Dude, they could make a ton of money off of that, too. Explode on Segu slaps, though. Yes, Explode on Segu is super satisfying. But what makes Darkquad so crazy is it tracks. It's basically like an Explode that tracks, which is why I was so in love with Darkquad. And you can reset it and use it twice in a row. It was just broken in general. I had a lot of fun with it. Yeah, more kiting than playing Black Wizard. Yep, 100%. It was crazy. People had parties like crazy on the map. It was huge. Yeah, I can imagine. Male Hunter, thoughts, opinions, gameplay, or just not feeling it? I mean, at this point with the Male Hunter, I'm just kind of waiting for the global release before I touch on it too much. From what I've seen, though, it seems like probably the laziest class that they've ever made. It's not very original, and basically all they did is take skill animations from other characters and mesh it together into a new character. Not to mention, guns in Dekaron just seems like really out of place. I know a lot of us have talked about this already, but I will kind of reserve my full opinion of it until we get a global release and I can like really test it out and, you know, see what I think about it. But to me, it looks kind of sloppy and disappointing, just like first impressions. I probably hated Darkquad lol. I died to it a lot in DK Square. Yeah, yep. I remember when the 170 skills came out, Sarky was one-skilling everyone. Yeah. And having a seg high level was like having God. Yes, yes. Having that seg to sit there and pocket you was huge. I was crossing my fingers that the Male Hunter would have more knife skills. Yeah, I think a lot of us felt that way, like dagger stuff, right? Because that's like the other thing you could do with the hunter, but like the dagger tree really doesn't go anywhere. And I think everyone would have really liked to see that expanded on with the Male Hunter, but instead they added guns, which is, I don't know, just weird. Yeah, like dagger and traps, that would have been super badass. And maybe not summoning, but they could have even done like, you know, like taming or something, right? Like you're a hunter, like why can't you like tame a couple of the monsters in Dekaron and use it as like a familiar or something, right? There's a lot of cool stuff that they could have done, and instead they just released a gun-based class, which is, I don't know, it's just really out of place. Lazy as hell. Play it on another Dekaron. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Hi, I'm watching your live broadcast. I'm Brazil. I've had 2 months. I watch a lot of your videos, but I don't understand much, but it's really cool. I'm farming my +7 Hef set on my AK. Diego, cool. Thanks for the support. We're happy to have you in here. Oh, yeah, summoning would be awesome. True. Dekaron needs to hire us. Yeah. The thing, though, is they don't, because we're not going to make the money. We're just going to make people happy, and what they really care about is money, so that's all that matters to them. They're a business. They just want their money. They want their money, and that's basically whatever they can get with, like, minimum effort. That's what they do. Unfortunately. The most satisfying class is playing in Action 8 was a tri-build AK at DK Square. Oh, so you would use the sword and board, shield, dual, and two-hand. That sounded like it probably took a lot of effort. Probably required a decent amount of skill, too. That's probably made it satisfying, though, right? You know, like learning how to do it, becoming good at it. I think that was my last Favnal, right? Nothing new here. Hunter and Seg were my top favorite, but let me tell you, when the Black Wizard came out, I forgot who those were. Dude, same. What really sold me is I went into DK Square with my Signal. I got one skilled by Darkwide, and I was like, what the heck was that? So then what I decided to do is look it up on YouTube. And there was this guy who was making YouTube videos at the time for Black Wizard called Cryptic. I don't know if any of you guys remember Cryptic, but he did a bunch of DK Square montages for the Black Wizard, and that Black Wizard was the guy who really got me excited about Black Wizard, and was why I then took up Black Wizard and started playing it. So it's cool. You guys should look up some of those. Yeah, you should look up some of those videos. He had some really good videos. And it really motivated me to play Black Wizard, and that's why I picked up Black Wizard. Sarky. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really pay much attention to Sarky. I'm not super familiar, but Cryptic was the one that got me. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, that's what the Black Wizard was, man. You just run and use Darkwide. So yeah, super annoying to fight. Yeah. Any mage YouTubers? Not that I know of. What about yeah, actually there is one. It's like Belladonna or something like that. Belladonna Dekaron? It's like Belladonna or Bella something. Bella, I don't know, guys. Someone might know who I'm talking about, but there was a mage actually somewhere around that name. Where are the players in our Deca? Oh, Gabriel, the new Divine Valley server is the PK server now. Here, I'll show you. DV is like super empty now, but if you come to PK, this is basically where everyone sets up their shop now. So, although it still looks kind of empty, but you know, whatever. Mosers will be our mage YouTuber. Philadelphia? No. That's something else entirely, which I very strongly recommend staying away from. Oh, well, yeah, sorry. So, what was I gonna do? That's the real question. Oh, is it really 10:16 already? Oh, guys, I'm gonna have to go to bed here. Unfortunately. Check the agency one more time, and then that'll be it. Mage is fun. I have not played In-Card Magician very much, but I've wanted to. It seems like a really fun class. And in my last, or 2 streams ago, there was a video that I actually streamed on my stream. Syrups came in here and asked me to do it. And there was a mage. What was the mage's name? Asmodeus, and it was kind of like a first-person view of Asmodeus doing siege, and watching that staff mage use their Grandmeister was actually really satisfying. That Grandmeister is really, really impressive. It's like a ton of hits, and you can use it from a range, so it's just very deadly, very cool, very cool. What is your streaming schedule? I rarely catch streams. Honestly, recently I've been trying to do it a couple times a week around this time. Basically, I start about 2 hours prior to this, kind of around that time, and I usually stream for, you know, like around 2 hours or something like that. That's kind of what I do on the weekdays, just because, you know, I get home from work, I make dinner, spend time with my wife, and then, you know, the last couple hours of my day, I usually hop on and I stream a little bit. And then weekends have just been kind of random, I'll be honest with you. But I'm trying to figure out how many days a week, like, I kind of want to do this, and I haven't really decided on that yet. But if I get an official schedule down, I'll post it somewhere. At this point, I just haven't figured it out. But like I said, So for me, it's 8 p.m. to around 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's when I shoot for. So weekdays, and then weekends. I've been hoping on Saturdays to do earlier streams because I know I have a lot of people that watch from like like Europe and stuff too, and like obviously this time is like super early in the morning for them. So I've been thinking about doing like an earlier stream on Saturdays, maybe around like 11 or 12 my time, which would be more around like 6 p.m. 7 p.m. their time because yeah, I mean, it's interesting for how small the community Dekaron has. Its players literally span the entire globe. Like, I get messages from people literally from all across the world about Dekaron, which is, I don't know, it's actually kind of cool that this game, even though it's been run terribly, has made such an impression on people globally, you know? I don't know. I find it really impressive. I will do my last daily check here of the agency, and then we'll probably call it for tonight, guys. I don't want armor, though. I want everything. 100% agreed. Met so many great people within this game. Yeah, me too. There's a lot of really cool people in the Dekaron community for sure. I'm really hoping for a jump event soon, guys, so we can do some jump event PvPs. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Do party leveling with sub when Sagito Shooter comes out. That would be cool. Yeah, doing some like party leveling would be a lot of fun. Like, because the truth is when it comes out, you're probably just going to be able to cheese the leveling and just bring your character to Arcadia and get like a really high level really fast. But I think when it comes out, I'm going to play through the main quest with the Sagita Shooter just to kind of learn the class and have fun playing through kind of the main quests, you know? That would be kind of cool. The art style is the sweet spot of Western and Eastern. Yeah, you are 100% right. Maybe old players don't wait Dekaron, maybe they move to other games like Dota. Oh yeah, tons of old players have moved on to other games, and it's very understandable, just because of mostly how players are treated. So, yeah. Want to see that trans? Yeah. Yeah. No, lots of people have left Dekaron, and for very good reasons. I don't blame people at all for that. Me personally, though, I just try to enjoy it for what it is, you know? And I also complain a lot. If you guys watch my videos about updates, I basically just sit there and complain the whole time. That makes me feel better. I wonder where this box even came from. The only Battlefield earring? Because I know you can farm it at IB2, but does it come in like a tradable box? I don't think so. I think it just gives you a bound earring, so I don't even know where this one came from, to be honest. Sometimes you find some really interesting things in here. I thought about buying this today, guys. I was really considering buying this. I only have a +6 guard arm, and I was like, oh, there's a +10 regular Zudo guard arm. I have a +6 awakened one, and I was looking at that PvP res, and I was like, oh, that would be really nice. But I looked at this closer, and I really don't like the HP or the block roll on it. It's really bad. And if you look at mine, I've got 9k, almost 10k max HP from this, and it's only a 2% difference in PvP res, so I just decided not to spend the like 7 bill on it. No, I didn't. What I did though is I ended up buying something else, and I showed some people earlier, but there were a lot less people in here there. I'm really happy I didn't spend that money because I actually ended up coming across this today, and I purchased this. Because it was a really good price, and I do not have a +10 Zudo belt. And it is okay rolls on it and okay gems, but for me, it's a massive improvement to my PvP capabilities. So I'm very happy about that. Has there been any +9, +10 male hunters since their release? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it hasn't been released on the global server, so at least on the global server, we don't even have the class yet. How do you get so much dills? Can you use Zudo for PvP? Or no, this is just gonna be for PvP. YouTuber money? Nah, I wish, dude. I bought this Zudo belt for 15 bill, which I had been saving for a super long time. And that just came from, like, selling random things in my shop, basically. A lot of keys from auto farmers, angers. I'm trying to think. I sold something else for a lot recently, and I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh, yeah, I had a pair of +10 Zudo axes that someone had given to me. So, actually, yes, I did kind of get this. I did kind of get that for free. Someone gave me +10 Zudo axes a while ago, and they just were not selling, but they actually sold the other day, and I sold them both for about 10 bill, which was really good. And then another way, it's all about events, guys. You know the XP, rings? Hold on, the like shining whatever ring. Let's see if anyone's selling one, and I can show you what I'm talking about. I don't think anyone's selling one. No one's selling one right now. But there's a ring that gives 150% experience, right? And when that first came out, I farmed that ring. I made a video about it if you guys watched it. And then I went and I sold that ring for 25 bill. And with that 25 bill, because it was selling for a lot because it was new and it was really hard to get, I was able to buy my Twilight wings for approximately 20 bill at the time. So it's just like stuff like that, you know? Right now, though, I'm like farming like these 15, 20, and 25% graces, and my plan is to farm them and to hold them, and then when they become worth more, that's when I'll sell them. So, hey Moser, good night. How often do you play on Helion server? Do you have more fun in Helion with your Alokan than playing with your Wizard in the other server, Tristy? Edward, I'm not gonna lie, I miss my Wizard a ton. I really like my Black Wizard, but I really hate the market on Tristy. I find it super annoying. So yeah. What is the name of that dungeon you are doing? Well, I'm not doing a dungeon right now. Prior to this one, I was doing Favnel's Nest, though, if that's the one you're talking about. I do like my Alokan, and I primarily play on Helion server right now, though, just because I find it that I can, like, I can collect stuff, I can sell stuff. I slowly build up my dill, and eventually I can buy the items that I want. Whereas on Tristy, because dill has no value, I just, like, trading in graces and stuff, I just find it super annoying. I do. I just find it incredibly annoying. So that's the main reason that I haven't been playing on Tristy. I do miss my Wizard a lot, though. My Black Wizard is... I still consider it my main account, and yeah, it's very special place in my heart. But if you check out a couple streams back, I think there's a video on my channel. It's about testing my Wizard's damage. I was on Tristy just a couple streams ago, and we were seeing how much damage I could do with my Wizard, because I thought that I could break 1 mil damage with my Wizard with runes and buffs, or with just runes. And with just runes, I was able to break 1 mil damage, and with runes plus buffs, and this is with Dark Wide. With Dark Wide, I was able to hit 1.26 mil on Duix Marble. So you guys can go check that out if you want. That was a lot of fun. I was gonna make it its own video, but I messed up on the recording. And the problem is if I re-download the VOD from that stream, the quality just gets destroyed. And I bought a new computer recently, and I hadn't set it up so that I also record my stream while I'm running it. That way, if I want to utilize some of the footage, it's in better quality. So if I did it right now, and I made that a shorter video, unfortunately, it would be blurry as shit, and it wouldn't be fun to watch at all. So, but you live and you learn, right? Anyway, that totally got me going off on a tangent. What happened to Honkai Impact as a follow-up? Did you ever give Genshin Impact a shot? The Honkai Impact, are you talking about the mobile game? Yeah, the mobile game was fun for a while. I did try out Genshin Impact, and it's okay. It's okay. It's oddly enough, it's a bit cartoony for me. Like it kind of just made me feel weird. I don't know why, but very, very cartoony, or like anime-esque. The combat was pretty fun. I'm not a huge fan, and I had the same issue with Honkai Impact. Not a huge fan of switching between 3 characters, like having to have 3 characters and gear 3 characters and play 3 characters and use them in battle. To me, like, it's just a little more than what I want to do, so I don't enjoy that like a ton. Yeah, I feel that way too. Helion seems more fun due to the fact that maybe people don't want to spend money on another server. A lot of people won't play Helion because they've already invested a ton into Tristy. 100%. Let's see. Thank you. I will definitely check them out. I really enjoy your videos. Great work. Hey, Edward. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. The Black Pegasus is selling on Tristy for 35% graces. Yeah, so that's actually probably, like, if we calculate the value here. Let's see. How much are graces selling for right now? 35%. Like 3 bills. So yeah, okay, so it seems like it's a little more expensive there than it is here. Although I don't know how much. Tristy's market is kind of lost on me, so I don't know. Moser is not a weeb. Gaspin weeb. Oh, trust me, man. I have watched my fair share of anime. Especially when I was in like high school and stuff. But I've kind of fallen away from that, and I don't know. Just maybe I could check out Genshin Impact a little more in the future. But I played it a ton one night. One of the things that really frustrated me about it is I was playing it with a friend, and we could not play together until we got to, like, I think it was like level 15 or something like that. And we both played for like 4 hours, and we only got to like level 12 or something like that. And that was kind of discouraging, I think, to both of us. And I honestly, since that night, I haven't loaded up the game. So it was enough to kind of turn me off of the game. But the combat was kind of fun. The characters were, I guess, kind of cool. Like I said, the amount of cartooniness was a bit much for me, but I think if I played it long enough, I probably would have been able to get past that. Yeah, co-op. I really enjoy co-op. I really enjoy playing with my friends. I do. Like that's something that means a lot to me. And to me, I was like, oh, an MMORPG. And then when I realized that the co-op was pretty limited in the game, I became less excited about it, because I like to do stuff with friends. I prefer games that encourage cooperative play, just because I find it really enjoyable. So, yeah, that was what kind of turned me away from Genshin Impact, to be completely honest. It seems though like the creators of the game are putting a ton of effort into it. It's obviously insanely popular. I mean, like the amount of views and stuff it gets is incredible. So. Obviously, it's a cool game. The developers seem to care about it. It's definitely pay to win, and they're a really big fan of the gacha boxes. But it seems to be done in a way that it's like, yes, you can get like this better character from a gacha box, but the characters that you do have are good enough, So it's not like you're like crazy behind for not spending, but if you like spending, then that's how they get you. So. I don't know. The animal style MMORPG is just not my cup of tea too. Yeah, I mean that's I don't know why. It just kind of bothers me a little bit. Cuz I've tried other games like that too that are really like cartoony, and it was just a little much for me. So, it's just how it goes. I agree on that too. I gave it the benefit of the doubt and played it for a week, and it grew on me. Yeah. So, I think if I would have played it more, it probably would have grown on me more, but like I said, I got kind of discouraged by the co-op thing. And the amount of time it was taking me to get to the point where I could play co-op. So, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, guys, I need to go to bed. So I am going to end the stream for tonight, but I really enjoyed chatting with all of you and, you know, just kind of having a fun stream. It's been great. Ever since I've started streaming more regularly, I don't know, I'm having trouble with that word. I've gotten to talk with a bunch of like new people in the community, and I've been enjoying it a lot. Everyone is really cool and everyone is really friendly, so I will definitely continue to do this. And I'm really kind of hoping that we get a jump event soon, so we can stream that. I'm hoping for the shooter to come out soon so we can stream that. Or I'm honestly just hoping for some fun event to come out in Dekaron that we can all enjoy, you know? But that's a whole lot of hoping, and man, oh man, Dekaron is good at letting down, so I'm not going to keep my fingers crossed. But you guys are awesome, so yeah. Yeah, I think that's all I've got for tonight. If you're watching and you're not already subscribed to my channel, make sure to subscribe. Hit the bell icon, that way you'll know when videos are coming out and when streams are going. So yeah. Thank you guys so much. Have a good night, and we will talk again soon. Yeah. Thank you guys. You guys are the best. Peace out.